You know, there's been a lot of speculation about earnings and a lot of talks about that, you know, specifically, I think you kind of called out our pal Sophie Rain and Piper. I mean, what's going on there? You think there's a lot of faking numbers in this industry?
You know what? I said my piece online. Bangin' Out!
Welcome back to the Bangin' Out podcast. I'm your host, Big Daddy J.
And I'm your host, Kayla.
Nah, come on. Say...
K.
There we are. What's up, guys? We are joined by Jellybean. What's your real name?
Jameliz or Jameliz.
Jameliz.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. This is your first podcast.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yay!
You said you'd been on one in the past, but you didn't really have a chance to like speak. I guess.
I went on a podcast with Steiny and Bryce, and they're two very like strong personalities, so I didn't, fit in there super well.
Yeah, but that's still cool. Cool people. How's your day going?
It's going pretty good. This is all I've done so far today. Well, I did make some content, but now I'm here. I'm really excited.
Yay!
Yeah, we're excited.
So you're visiting LA, right?
Yeah.
I'm
not from here.
Where are you from and where do you live now?
I'm from Vegas and I live in Vegas now.
Okay. Oh shit! So you really with Vegas?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I have a gambling addiction so quick.
You do.
Oh wait, yeah, you saw us degenerately losing money.
Wait, did you say I do or you do?
I do.
Okay. Same though.
Oh, you gamble?
Yeah.
What's like your game? What do I play?
like blackjack and baccarat. Yeah.
Same.
See,
actually.
that's what my issue is I know that's how you make the most money, but I don't know how to play it. So I sit at the roulette table and lose everything.
I feel you. But roulette's fun. Like if you're there to like get drunk and eat, like roulette is like
and they're just
best.
coming up with the champagne every 5
Nothing
minutes.
like
And then there's some drunk old man next to you going, it's going to hit 27. And you're like, you're f***ing right. And you put your 100 chips on the number and lose it all.
Oh. Well, eventually we'll hit 27. That's why you have to keep going, keep trying, keep trying.
What's that one meme of the guy with the pickaxe and the diamonds are right there? Oh yeah, literally that's what it's like. That's Vegas.
That's funny. Yeah, that's true.
What is it, like 99% of winners, 99% of quitters
never win?
Never win.
No,
quitters never win.
Everyone quits.
People who quit before their first win.
Yeah, their big win. What if the next bet you place is the one that's generational wealth?
Yeah.
That's what I always tell myself. I'm like, I'm just one bet away. And then it usually doesn't work, but it's still the thought that matters. And like, look,
that's it.
Oh, you just got to keep going. See, he quit. He was about to get the diamonds. He was about to hit 27 on roulette, but he turned around and then this guy's ready for it. He's like, I'm going to just keep betting.
This is like free promo.
Don't gamble. Don't gamble.
Yeah,
Gambling's bad. I've lost a lot of money. Dude.
Do you see yourself living in Vegas for a while?
My family's there. So that's why I'm super family oriented and it would be hard to move away from them.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people watching this have seen you online. How did you even get started with all of this?
What can I say on here?
You can say
literally
anything. This thing's called Bangin' Out.
I got started in porn first.
Okay.
Not like mainstream porn like Pornhub or browsers, but I don't know. Have you guys heard of Chatterbait?
Yeah, is it like live stream?
Yeah, it's like live stream porn. So I did.
Don't ask how I know that guy.
Wait, there's live stream.
Yeah. It's like
what?
I just know things sometimes.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, no, I don't know how I knew that. Richie, have you heard of that?
Jacob, we met on there.
I was watching Richie's live. Yeah.
That's funny, bro.
Wait, so you started there?
Yeah, I started there and I didn't just start there on my own. I answered a Craigslist ad.
Okay.
For this couple that was on there called Jack and Jill. That was their stage names.
Okay.
And I went to their house and it was so sus. Nobody should do this, but it worked out so well. I turned off my phone because I don't want my parents to find out where I am.
How old were you at the time?
19.
Okay.
Yeah, 19. And then I did the first live stream there. They were you'll make $300 if you just come on and talk. And then if you want to do more, you can make more. And I was there for an hour or two and made $1,000. And I was like, ooh, this could be something.
Hour?
Yeah. And so that was before I knew that, you know, social media plays a big role in this. And like the more you do like on socials, the more clout you have, whatever, the more people that will sub. So I did that with them. And then they were trying to like find girls that would stream on their account that they had built, like just like in different time slots. So I did it for like a month with them. And then I moved out to Miami for a little while. And so I was like, do you guys know anybody on OnlyFans? Because I'd rather like do that. Like the live stream shit is so sus. Like, I don't know, like you pull out a butt plug and there's like shit on it. Like, and there's there's no cuss.
Nah.
Wait, see, that would give me so much anxiety.
Are you like queef or something, bro? You can't cut anything. So it's just like,
it's live. It's like theater versus movies, you know? The show must go on.
Oh my God. I would literally have a panic attack.
bro, you just have to be like, and keep going.
You have to, it's like, that's
Just, I hope no one clipped that.
Oh my God.
Yo, chat, don't clip that. Oh, man.
Oh my God.
So
yeah,
you
don't
started
do
with that, and at the time that you started doing the live stream stuff, you weren't doing OF.
I wasn't doing OnlyFans and I wasn't doing socials either.
So then that got you into like learning more about it, and you were like, okay, this is how people are really crushing it.
Yeah.
So what, you just made an Instagram page, or what platform?
I actually got into like Reddit and Twitter first. Like,
Okay.
I was really like in the like scene before I was like more in the like the influencer scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then so like Twitter took off right away almost?
Reddit kind of did. Like Twitter was like because of Reddit, and then I started to realize, okay, maybe if I don't promote with like, I don't know if you guys know anything about like the Reddit space. Do you?
No, I didn't even know.
Richie does. Richie's on there every night. Richie, what do you know about
like
that?
He knows about it.
Yeah, he look. Yeah.
Hey, I look like an editor.
That is so funny.
He's still not answering the question.
Yeah, sorry, dude. Yeah, Richie.
Well, what do I know about the Reddit porn?
Yeah.
Some dirty stuff goes on Reddit. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that's true. I may know, but see, I used to have an account on Reddit, and you know how you could like flip on like the not safe for work?
Yeah.
I would do that sometimes. Then I got logged out of my account, dude, and I haven't been able to. I didn't have the energy to make a new one. So I am kind of familiar a little bit. Richie and I shared an account for a while, but he logged me out of it.
Like, Jacob,
What?
we know what you were doing on Reddit.
What? No. So anyways, so you blew up on Reddit.
Like as much as you can blow up on Reddit, I guess. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then were people like, yo, what's your Instagram? What's this? And is that when you made it?
Bro, I still barely had an Instagram. Like I would post every once in a while on Instagram. I didn't even like understand TikTok yet. I just thought it was for like Charlie D'Amelio and shit. Like I didn't know what the fuck was going on there. Yeah.
So then when did you make an Instagram?
Well, after Reddit, I started doing well on TikTok.
Okay.
Like, and it was because I had like 10 accounts, all different names, because I was like, I don't want them to cross like, and then one gets banned and the other goes down, whatever. And I would post like 5 times a day on each.
Okay.
So it was just like I was like just everywhere. And I feel like it was the time during like Ice Spice was blowing up with her songs on there, Kayla Ray. So I think there was such opportunity with like trending sounds that you could just go so viral. Like girls were going so viral doing dances. And I got really lucky, and I was just pumping out hella TikToks. And then that's where I first like got my like name. And then TikTok started fucking with me. I was getting banned, shadow banned, like, you know, all of it. And then I moved over to Instagram, bought my first Lambo, bought the
and started
Cybertruck,
smashing the Lambos.
and that's when like it really took off.
Wait, so what gave you the idea to like smash cars? Because that's where I first saw you.
Yeah.
Is when I first started using Reels, I would see you and it'd be you like breaking windshields and all these guys in the comments being like, what the fuck? And I was like, it's literally what Whistle and Diesel does. And
Yeah,
y'all
Whistle
eat it
and Diesel.
up.
Okay, so that's the first thing that happened was I had a Beamer. I had an M4, and I didn't really like, I don't know a lot about cars, like, to be honest. I jumped off. I like doing like exciting intros, right? Like that's the play. So I jumped off and everyone was talking about the car, and I'm like, oh shit, like the car thing is like a big thing. And then, you know, before I bought the Lambo, I tried to buy the Cybertruck, and I couldn't get it because I was like, I want to shoot it like before anyone else does. and
Like
then
shoot it with a gun.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
I'm just-
I mean, it just seemed like so viral. It's like this guy saying,
shoot it before anybody else does. It's so funny.
Holy shit.
well, I tried. I feel like I was second or third.
Oh, so
after
you did?
Aiden Ross. Yeah.
Oh, nice. What did you shoot it with? Like what type of gun?
I have no idea. I went to like a gun range and then they gave me a gun to use and I shot it.
And they let you just pull the Cybertruck up there and
Yeah.
shoot it. That is.
Oh my
look
God.
so chopped in this video, but yeah.
Wait. Oh.
Is this in Vegas?
Yeah, it's in Vegas. Vegas is a
Oh
desert. There's just
my
like
God.
dirt and mountains.
Holy shit. Is it bulletproof actually?
So what it does, it'll penetrate like the like steel or whatever material that is, metal like outside, but it didn't go into the cabin.
Okay.
This is the funniest thing. I literally.
So how much like damage does that do? You know, did you buy the Cybertruck?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. So like, okay, wait. So how much does that cost? Like,
Well, when it first came out, it was like way overpriced. Like,
well,
way
not the
fucking
Cybertruck, like the damage that you did to it. Did you have to replace
that
the
I didn't
doors?
fix. That was like
Oh.
that was so clutch to have with like my driving around
Mhm.
because
Oh.
okay, it was one of the first Cybertrucks in Vegas,
Mhm.
and then also had bullet holes.
That's
Dude,
kind of aura.
kind of
That's-
aura.
taking videos.
It's like, yeah, I
But yeah, you
survived
can't like pick your nose in the car and shit. Like,
Yeah.
people are just like always staring at you.
it. Damn, that's insane.
Wait,
So wait, what were you going to say?
so people were commenting about the cars, and then you just were like, so if I destroy them, that'll build engagement.
Well, people were commenting about the cars, and then later I like bought the two like like some hype cars.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, there was a lot of inspiration from Whistle and Diesel.
Yeah.
And I was like, nobody's doing this short form. Because he even doesn't really post a lot of short form. He's like really big on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's like a girl like doing it. It's like rage bait. It's like bound to
Mhm.
work.
Yeah, I saw those videos all the time, and everybody was so pissed off. And I was like, this is insane.
Bro, people hated me. They still do, like a little bit. But during that time, it was insane. Like death threats, like rape threats, like just everything.
For just smashing your own windshields. That's actually fucking insane. That's actually insane.
It's insane, but I also get like, it's so like, it's, what is the word? Like insensitive.
Yeah, I think to an extent, but it's also like, why am I going to get yelled at for doing what I want with my, like Whistle and Diesel does it all the time. Like,
Exactly.
and everybody loves it, and it's kind of fun to
right.
watch.
It's
Like, that's a
crazy.
gun test.
No,
I wanna-
that's genius. If I had a Cybertruck, I'd let Richie shoot it. So how many cars do you have? Have you learned a lot more about cars? Is that something that you started collecting? Because I feel like you've got like Lambos, all this stuff. Like, I saw the videos too. Like Kayla said, like all over my feed of you just like jumping on them, and it low key rage baited me a little bit. I'm like, wait, you're jumping on my future. Like that's like all the money I'm gonna get in my whole life right there, and it's being jumped on.
So you hated me?
No. I just thought it was insane. It has.
Jacob.
No, I don't. No, it just had the shock value of like, it low key gets a reaction because it's like, wait, there's no way that's happening.
You either like love it or hate it.
Right.
Like there's no in between. Like I feel like nobody felt neutral about it, which is what makes it
Like
work
that's
so-
my dream car. Oh. Well, she smashed
Did
it.
it low-key feel good? Like, to just get your anger out on a windshield?
Sometimes I wouldn't be able to break it. Like it would take like 8-10 takes.
Damn.
Because like if I'm hitting it with the bat, that was like easier. But when I was trying to do the run up the windshield and like smash it when I was running up, some of them would be too thick and they wouldn't go through. So we'd be like in front of the auto shop, like hitting with, what are they called? Spark plugs and like little different things to try to like crack it before I would run up so it would go through. Bruh. I'd be looking up like how far the hospital is in case I fall through, hit an artery. Like,
Oh
all that
my
shit.
God.
It was not like, none of it was fake. It was planned, but it was also like, there was no, like, I don't know, like it wasn't fake glass. And like, like the precautions you would take if it was happening on like a movie set so someone wouldn't get hurt. Something
Right.
like that.
That's insane.
The risk of doing that's actually I never even thought about that. Like the risk of just jumping on your own car.
Yeah. Well, on the roof and stuff, I was never worried. It was just like the glass that I was like, if I fall through, like, you know, there's so much in your leg that if you get like a big cut,
Oh yeah,
you can bleed out.
for sure.
Oh my God, that would be the worst way to go out. Breaking your own windshield, running across
Don't
it.
stop filming.
For an Instagram
Wait,
reel.
clip this, clip this.
Damn, I guess my question would be, doing all that viral content, I'm sure that leads to a lot of money, and it translates really well into earnings on OnlyFans. What is like a good month and what is like a bad month for someone that's this viral?
You know what's so crazy is even when I was like really viral versus when like I didn't have like the most viral month, my income was still very steady.
Okay.
And I think it's because not only do I get like a lot of subs in, but a lot of my subs stay because I actually do porn. Like I do really good on the inside the OnlyFans as well. It's not just like people coming in, they're like, damn, this is not what I thought I was going to see. So
yeah,
I've been doing like 12 a year.
$12,000?
Yeah. For like,
$12 million?
yeah, a year.
Holy
For,
shit.
wow.
Holy shit.
2.5 years.
For
Wow.
2.5 years?
So that's like $1 million a month.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
actually fucking insane.
But so you're saying that like with the reason why you think it's so consistent, even whether you're viral or not that month or that day or whatever, is because you're not really misleading people.
Yeah. And I feel like I provide a really good like product and service. And I think like, I feel like some people maybe are like, you know, these are just like creepy guys trying to look at me. And I just see it as like, these people gave me my life. Like I want to provide something really good for them. Like I'm not trying to, I don't know, just like drain their pockets type shit.
Right.
So yeah, I feel like I provide a good product and service.
I would live in Vegas too, you know? Holy shit. That's fucking crazy. I like actually need to, wow, that's insane.
And in Vegas, there's no taxes.
No.
Well, I mean, there's, I think, federal tax,
Yeah,
but no state income. So you're getting to keep like an extra, what, 40%? 50%?
I don't know what is it?
You know, you'd
here?
be in the
Just
top tax bracket for sure.
I don't know how people
I don't
live
know.
here. I don't know.
Yeah, I think-
no, that's why everybody has a house in like Tennessee and
we
they
know
claim
what that
residency there.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. And then is it like if you rent here, you don't have to like claim that you live here? Or how
I
does
rent
that
here
work?
and I had to claim that I live here unless
Really?
there's a finesse that I don't know about.
I think the finesse is to buy a house in a different state or rent even like a shack in a different state,
And say
claim
you stay
residency
there.
there. Yeah, get mail sent there and then taxes are. Don't find me.
Yeah, we're not very, I'm not like the most financially,
Literate.
literate person. I'm more just like, I don't know. Are you? Kayla's my financial advisor.
Well, I'm just good at saving. That's,
Yeah.
So how did you feel your life change when you started like making this kind of money?
I don't know, because I've always been like so delusional to like think I was already living this life that I don't know if my mindset changed at all. It just made things like easier, more fun. I definitely, I have like lost like the value of $1 a little bit. Because
Like a dollar to you is like 25, or a dollar to me is 25 cents to you, kind of.
I just like don't like really comprehend. Like when people are talking about like prices are going up and this and that, like I don't really like comprehend it. But I don't know. What was I gonna say?
Can that be depressing sometimes if you become numb to the things that used to excite you?
Yes, because I feel like once you make like really good money, you don't have like a drive to do anything else. Because you also feel kind of like, at least for me, I would feel guilty if I stopped doing this to go do something I'm like really passionate about. Because I'm like, why would I give up this opportunity? Like it's bigger than me. It's for my family. It's for my kids. Like it's for like the families like after the generational. Yeah. So it just is like if I were to put time into something else that I could be putting here, it just, I don't know. It feels like stupid in a way.
Do you ever see yourself like leaving the industry?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Like I do shit that's not online outside of this, like investment wise. So I am gearing up to do that. I definitely have a shelf life. I know there's like grandma porn stars and stuff, but I don't want to be one.
The gilfs?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah. I think
My favorite category. All right. That was bad.
Whoa.
I've never watched that, guys. I just assumed.
Sure.
What were you saying? What were you saying?
I don't know. That threw me off. Let's watch grandma porn.
My bad. My bad.
What's your like dream age to like be like retired, done with it, offline, and just like living?
Well, my like in a year or two, just have like so much content stocked up that's going out for years that it's kind of like running itself. And also with the evolution of AI, like
they're gonna clone you.
Yeah.
Speaking of like what's real and what's not, there's been a lot of speculation about earnings and a lot of talks about that. Specifically, I think you kind of called out our pal Sophie Rain and Piper. I mean, what's going on there? You think there's a lot of faking numbers in this industry?
You know what? I said my piece online. I think it's definitely possible. A lot of people think it's definitely real. And it is what it is. Like, we'll never really know, right?
I guess we'll never know.
I guess.
I guess we'll never know. Yeah. So, but people do fake their numbers to look like they're making more, right?
100%, yeah. And I don't know if it's a play. Like, I think it's for a lot of different angles. To make the managements look good. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh, like, let me sign you. Because obviously one girl making a shit ton of money is nothing compared to 20, 40, 50, like however many girls that a management can sign. There's that. And then it's just the talk. Like, people talk like, holy shit, this girl's making so much money. And then it's just like publicity.
Bangin' Out!
Everything 420! If you're still driving around town aimlessly trying to find a smoke shop, stop. It's not 2006 anymore. There's a much better way to do this.
Everything 420 built an app where you can grab all your smoking essentials all in one place.
They got flour.
Kayla, they got vapes.
Jacob, they got edibles.
Kayla, they got shrooms.
Jacob, they got bubba bongs.
Kayla, they have papers.
Jacob, they
no
got
printer.
Ooh. You will know exactly what you're getting and you can't beat the prices.
True. They've even got a full $4.20 menu plus mystery boxes, so you never know what you're gonna get. And if you don't feel like overthinking, just order the mystery box and then you can just try new stuff. It's kind of like when you're in Mario Kart and you hit the thing and then, oh, what power am I gonna get? I'm gonna get a bong. Imagine that. It's simple. Download the Everything 420 app.
Order what you need.
And it shows up at your door fast.
And discreetly because it's nobody's business. Right, Susan?
My name's not Susan.
Okay.
No more driving around looking for good stuff.
It's all on their app.
And just so you know, with 420 coming up, they'll be having a crazy sale. So download the app now to get the updates. And don't forget to use code BANGIN for 15% off. Download the Everything 420 app. You'll thank me later.
When I'm done filming, I don't want to go home and spend an hour or even 15 minutes cooking food. I want to go to bed, take a nap, or go to the bar.
Yeah, you're not that good at cooking, but...
Do you cook?
No, I actually don't. I use Factor. For me, eating healthy isn't a willpower problem. It's more of a setup problem.
Ooh.
So that's where Factor really comes in.
Factor has meals built around your goals, whether that's weight loss, overall nutrition, more protein, GLP-1 support. For strength and workout recovery, check out Factor's Muscle Pro collection.
I love their Muscle Pro collection. Every meal is crafted with functional ingredients. Lean proteins, colorful vegetables, whole foods, and healthy fats. Factor bans 175 plus ingredients. No artificial colors or sweeteners. No high fructose corn syrup.
Y'all know Factor. It's fresh, never frozen, and there's always something new, like 100 rotating weekly meals. So if you like Mediterranean or Asian, there's always something for you to look forward to. I use this and you should too.
Head to factormeals.com/bangin50 off and use code bangin50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscriptions only while supplies last until September 27th, 2026. See website for more details.
Bangin' Out!
Because we've had a lot of people on that like are in this industry, and I won't get too into it, but like we've had certain people come into the studio and almost like, I feel like it's a very can be dark place when it comes to management and managers, especially like there was an instance where we had somebody come in and try to like coerce me and like lie to me to make it seem like what I was signing up for was friendly and PG, but was secretly trying to get me to join like a OnlyFans TV show. And then was like, but you can't tell anybody. It's like an NDA type thing. And I was like, what the fuck? It was like the weirdest thing ever in the stories I've heard. And that's where it's like, I think one of the main things that's important, like especially since it's like, I feel like OF and like this industry has become so mainstream that it's like losing the, like the, what's the word I'm looking for? The like intensity of what it is. And like, it's scary. Like the management, that shit. I literally sat here. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
So they were trying to get you in like a porno? Or like
they were trying to get me to join a website for OnlyFans and selling, and they made it seem like something
like
it wasn't.
Fanfics.
It
like,
was
some shit.
kind of like that,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And I was like, what the it was like just so weird. And I was like, I cannot imagine how impressionable this would be if I was 18 years old and this man's coming up to me promising me $1 million a month and I'll make $3 million in 3 months and then I could leave.
Then also just like pulling you away from everyone at the studio. Like being like, no, we need to talk just us. And then didn't he say like, and this is like a verbal NDA. Like, you can't say anything that we talk about. It's just weird.
Is that even a thing here?
No,
like,
that's not a thing.
Verbal NDA, like
that is not a thing.
Sue me, like that's crazy as fuck. It was the weirdest thing, and like that's even like the small. I'm not even in it, and that's like the small percent that I've seen, and I'm like, I cannot fucking imagine.
No, it's super scary. Like people get into a lot of shit. Like I know a lot of girls sign contracts that they don't read, and even if you're not reading, like go take it to a lawyer. And you know, some stuff is, I don't know. That I think people don't really understand what they're getting into sometimes. That's for sure.
Do you think you've ever like gotten into stuff that you didn't fully understand when you first started?
No, because for the first like 4-5 years I did it like by myself. So I was never, you know, told what to make, what I should make. No one took a percentage from me. Like it was literally me through OnlyFans straight to the buyer, which that's why OnlyFans is pretty cool. Like the porn industry has changed a lot because talent is able to go directly to the buyer rather than being paid for a scene that's going to be, they don't own, that is going to be distributed forever. Millions are going to be made off it, and they were paid like,
and they got like
for the scene.
like a flat fee, like a day rate.
Yes.
When they could have had equity in it or owned it.
Yes.
So you think it's a really positive thing?
Yeah.
That a lot of people are able to own their own businesses.
100%. And the dark side of it is a lot of the managements. People are, you know, doing stuff without you knowing. Especially, I feel like a lot of the girls make, you know, great money, and so they don't really look at what's going on. Like they don't really care how their brand's affected on the inside, and what, like, a lot of these people can get sued for what they're doing. Like it's a lot of sales that are falsely advertised of, I'm getting fucked in the ass, and it's like a bikini pic. Like,
I've seen a lot of that. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't there like there's been a lot of drama about that between like, you know, wasn't there a whole thing with like Ari and Camilla?
Yeah.
Because of that, simply that, right? Like the misleading captions or something. And technically that's illegal, right? Or no, it's just misleading or what? Can you get in real trouble for doing stuff like that?
I'm pretty sure, especially when it's done at the scale. Like there could be class action lawsuits against people like that.
That's fucking
Like, usually they go after, like there's been class actions for a lot of agencies, and then they like to go after like the big dogs, right? They don't usually go for the girls. They go for the agencies and for like OnlyFans. So
see, that's fucked. I've seen a lot of with, you know, hanging out with people is a lot of people are getting like their Instagrams taken down when they choose to speak about stuff. And
Speaking of that, you got yours taken down. You're part of the club. When we saw you in Vegas, you were like, oh, my Instagram's banned. I think it's back up.
it's back up, yeah.
Woo!
I'm just letting it cool down. I have like a backup that I'm like saying hi on. But
Yeah, so how did that happen? And by the way, that backup got like 200,000 followers in like a week.
2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Crazy. That's a
That's
flex.
insane.
Yeah, that's a flex. The exact flex you think that is, it fucking is. That's crazy.
But so how did it get banned in the beginning?
Well, I mean, the timing was pretty convenient, don't you think? Like everyone saw it. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, I know.
Oh, are you saying it might have been an attack from another creator?
What did it look like, I guess? Like, objectively speaking. I speak out against...
Ooh,
I get a threat.
spicy. Aye.
My account goes down. Like, it's... Timeline adds up.
Oh.
Wait, so you received like a threat about it?
Wait, but how does that happen? Do you think it could happen to our accounts for talking about this? Can it happen to anyone?
It can happen to anyone. This industry's so fucked. I don't know if you guys feel it on your side because you don't have like the link in your bio, you know what I mean? That makes your account very already vulnerable. But like people pay to get accounts taken down. Do you guys know about that?
I know,
We have two friends who spoke out about something very similar and then their accounts got banned.
By I think the same person
And then-
that you're...
Who are we talking about, Jacob?
Does it rhyme with vanilla? Or no, it doesn't rhyme with that.
I think he's talking about Camilla.
Oh, okay, that's the one.
Yeah.
Is that pretty spot on?
I don't know. I spoke out against a lot of people at one time.
Okay.
So it's like it could have been
Any of
One of many people.
one group. Yes.
And
Or like I think
are
the
we
group
speaking
still
of the
stands-
Bop House?
Yeah, the group still is like, even though they're separate, I believe like behind the scenes, they're still pretty united. Like when it comes to the back end stuff, like the management stuff. But yeah, I think I spoke out about them and their managements and then my account came down.
Was this about the numbers thing or this is something after? Because I remember seeing the whole...
I mean, I talked about the numbers thing. I talked about how Camilla used her minor brother to promote sexual content. I talked about how their management scam. I talked about like a lot of it.
So it could have been anything, but it was around that time period where it happened.
It was right after, yeah.
What
Like
was-
I posted the first like 2 videos back to back. And then I received like a text from a Text Now number that was like, yeah, like I'm gonna hit you with a cyber ban. You're never gonna be able to recover your account. And so I was like, okay, now I'm posting this shit. So I posted that too. And then like a week or 2 later, like my account came down. Because I think it does take time for when someone pays for an account, it can take time to process, right? Yeah, so.
Well, I've literally seen this happen to 2 other people who did the exact same thing. And that's what it's so insane to me is like seeing the power that certain people have in this industry to make sure that they stay on top.
That's the thing. I don't think it's power per se because they didn't like anybody can get in contact with a rep. Like if you have a rep, like that's how you get Instagrams back up too. It's like everybody has like someone that has a connect to a rep.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of are you like nasty enough to continuously pay to get someone's account taken down?
Yeah, that's
'Cause
like
anyone can do it.
But so you would pay the rep pretty much? Or you would pay like a hacker or something?
You pay the rep. Like you have to work inside.
Oh, so the
Instagram.
reps are low key kind of
Yeah.
accepting money on the
No,
side.
Meta's
Really?
Fuck. The system is the only reason people are able to do this is because like the system is fucked. Yeah.
wow.
So it's like the reps taking side money to be like, fine, I'll do it for you.
Yeah. And then they all get fired and a new bunch of them come in. They make a shit ton of money getting accounts up and down and up and down.
And then they get fired, and then it's a new squad. Wow, I didn't even know that. I don't have a rep. Do you have a rep?
No. I mean, we shouldn't say that. I got to
But I feel like
no, I
you
have
guys
reps.
don't. I feel like you guys don't need that. Like I think that it targets like OnlyFans girls a lot. Like not really people outside of this space. I think people in this space really feel that side of like how fucked socials are rather than like, you know, do you guys ever worry about your account getting banned for no reason?
Not necessarily.
Really.
Yeah, we all do.
Wait, like,
See,
is it like a
that's-
constant thing? Like, you don't know if you're going to wake up with a banned account.
Yeah.
And that happens all the time.
Yeah. And it happens to everyone. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. Like, and so that's what I'm saying. It's really not about like someone with power. It's just someone that feels like paying a rep.
Have you ever done it?
to get my account back.
Have you ever paid to get somebody's account banned?
No.
I feel like it's such a low blow to do.
I feel like you get bad karma.
Yeah, I agree.
Paying because you don't like what somebody maybe for like. That's like me on every time somebody makes a hate video about me. I'm like, oh, okay, your account's banned because I don't like what you're saying. Like,
And there's people that do that.
I think that's.
I've never even like reported a video. Do you guys ever report?
Yeah, no.
No.
If
Like,
you are online, you're subject to public opinion.
Yeah.
And sometimes that public opinion is just like overreaction and you could just ignore it. And sometimes it is something that you have to own up to and like apologize for. But to sit there and just like pay to like ruin people's accounts and that's fucking dirty.
See, it's like livelihood, right? Because I feel like to people that aren't in this, it sounds superficial. Like, oh, my Instagram's down. God damn it.
It's like, wait, but that's how I operate a $12 million a year business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's pretty grimy that people do it, but
That's crazy.
someone did it.
It's just, I've seen so much of this in the past 2 months and I'm like, oh my God.
It's just a lot of drama, you know? It seems like it's like the wild, wild west or something. Like everyone's just out to get each other. Do you think it's kind of like, do you have like a squad of people? Have you done a lot of collabs with other creators?
I've done collabs with Ari and like Riley.
Is Ari Kitsia? Ari Kitsia?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we had her on the podcast.
I saw, yeah.
I love her. She's really sweet.
She was really sweet. But other than that, like, I stay out of the mix a lot. Like, my friends are like people that like you guys will never meet. I don't want to subject like my people.
Wait, why can't we meet?
Well, not you guys. I'm saying you guys. I don't want to subject
My friends are people that you will never get to speak to because no. I was like, wait, why?
He just starts crying.
What if they're good people, man? I want to meet your friends.
You can. The internet can't.
Oh, you were talking to the internet.
Yeah. I don't want to subject like people I care about to like what goes on.
Yeah.
So they're not really online like that.
No.
Cool. Oh,
That's a smart move, saving the people you love from like public opinion.
for sure.
Damn.
Let's see.
I like literally like the amount of stories I have, but I literally can't share because I probably will get sued. But yeah, that is fucking insane.
Kayla,
Drop names.
So bad.
I will say that we got threatened with a lawsuit from her.
From who, Camilla?
Yeah. Yeah, we got a FaceTime and we talked about it a few episodes ago, but got a FaceTime being like, I will send a cease and desist. And we were like,
I wish that bitch would. I got money and time. I will.
See, I have time. I don't have money.
So what'd you guys do? You
Just talked about her.
yeah.
That's it.
No, but and then you just stopped? Like, what'd you guys do? Did you get the cease and desist?
We never got one. We ended up just like, I don't even know.
She was upset because we had the Bop House girls on. And I think at the time they were kind of having some internal beef.
And so we heard things about her and formed an opinion on her and then started theorizing about like why the girls went against her. And then we get a FaceTime saying that it was unfair that we formed these opinion even though 6 girls had the same story, and which is kind of crazy. Like I'm sorry if I have there's a group of 8 and all 7 out of the girls have a story about Jenny, the 8th girl. I'm obviously going to believe the fucking 7 about fucking Jenny over here. So, and then we were like, I'm sorry. And it was like a whole thing. And I was like, I don't know how I could get a cease and desist though for forming an opinion based on what 7 girls are saying.
Yeah.
And we offered for her to come on the podcast, clear up her name, you know, say whatever she wants. And she was like, I'm not coming on there. I was like, oh, that's nice.
I think she's just a weird bitch. She can't. I actually don't think she can help it. She's just built like that.
Is she built different, as they say?
In a bad way, yeah. Like, I don't think she like understands like the weird shit that she does. Like, that's how far gone I think it is. That she's just like actually like that. She's just a weird bitch.
Yeah, I've heard some odd stories, and I'm just like, very good at portraying yourself in a certain way that is not actually how you are, you know?
Bro, do you see her clipping her own shit and being like, Camilla's the next Kim Kardashian?
And
like,
she
putting
posts
her
it on
own
her.
shit.
Yeah. On her Instagram.
Bro, that shit has me dead.
Yeah, that...
Do you think she's the next Kim K? I'm so,
obviously.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, I believe it.
Facts, yo.
Yeah.
She'll be at the Diddy party.
Yeah,
Becoming Her. Yeah. So did you sign up for Becoming Her?
I did actually.
How did it work out for you? Did you learn a lot
It
about?
is why I am where I am today.
No way.
Oh, that's how you got the Cybertruck.
Wow. That's how you got the Lambos and the Cybertruck. So what did you just learn a lot through the courses and stuff, and it just taught you like how to post and everything?
Yeah.
How much did you have to spend to make that happen? Did you get the one-on-one call?
Yeah, so it was like 50 grand and she just like fucking farted in my face on the phone if it was done. But it changed my life.
Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad it's helping people. I'm thinking about signing up too. Or I'm going to start one called Becoming Him. Just teach people that you need to be consistent and
I like that. That's like a really good side.
it's just something I just want to do to help people for $50,000 per person for a private phone call.
Are you going to teach them about sweatshirts?
Yeah, I'm going to teach them how to build a sweatshirt.
Oh, how to craft a sweatshirt.
I'm actually getting into knitting. So I'm going to, once I get better and I can like, whip one up in a day, then I'm going to start a course called Becoming Him, and it'll be how to be active on social media and then how to knit a sweatshirt.
How much is it going to be?
I want to start small, so 20,000 for the first week, and then per person, and then I want to go to 80,000. Follow Camilla's model.
Yeah.
For the one-on-one calls,
Okay.
and then yeah, I have to talk with Richie about it because Richie's gonna help me design it. But what are we thinking for week 3? Like how much? $1 million per person, probably.
Yeah, like I think we can do better than that, bro.
Like
Ooh.
$5 million a person.
Okay.
Better than
So
that.
like some Jeff Bezos.
Yeah,
are
like I'm gonna be a billionaire by next year, essentially.
I like this.
Because I'm the next.
You're him.
Yeah, I'm him. But
Him.
yeah, so
He became him. You became him.
I'm so dead.
Oh, I have a good question.
Ooh.
Who's the craziest person that slid into your DMs?
I don't really like, people don't hit me up.
Really?
People don't hit me
That's
up.
I just can't see that being true.
Oh, I don't want to shade this, but I get, okay, Conor McGregor, but that's not why it's crazy. It's like,
He has a wife
happened.
and kids.
Do you see him outside?
Yo.
Did you see what happened at the UFC with me, let alone the
Oh,
UFC
yeah.
fighter? UFC fighter.
There was
Who?
some.
Marab? Marab was out
No.
there.
We're-
Like,
what's his name? We're gonna have to bleep it. What is
oh, what happened?
he like had me like he was being flirty, had me get him champagne, and then like I sit down and like his assistant's like, no, bro, you can't do that. And I'm sitting here like, oh my God, no way. And then 5 minutes later, his wife and kids walk up. And I was like, oh my God. And he's just like sipping the champagne that I got. I was like, this is fucking awful. I felt like a piece of shit.
It's not your fault. That's his fault. He's
Yeah,
I
you were
felt-
just being nice.
So I put my head down. I was like, this is fucking awful. That was once I saw like a little kid run up and go, Daddy. And I was like,
Oh.
and I see the wife and I'm like,
Oh.
oh, okay.
You're about to become a stepmom.
Hi. Oh my God, watching hubby get knocked out in the.
I mean, he's a pretty good fighter. He is like, he's I think one of the current champions. So he's a
Yeah,
good,
no,
I
I
think he
only
wins.
just asked, I went up to like everybody was glazing. So I was like, I'll glaze too. And then it was like, what's your name again? What you drinking?
No, I watched it
Yeah,
go down.
it
It was like, hi, can I get a picture? Take a picture. And then he's like, wait a second. And then he's like, wait, what are you drinking?
He's like, what's your name again? And yeah, it was like very
he was
much
rizzing.
like.
He was rizzing.
And then then comes the wife and kids and his assistant before they came who was like, you can't be doing that.
you
And
can't be doing
the guy,
this,
he's
man.
laughing, he's like, oh, why not? And then here comes Daddy. And I'm like, that's fucking why, bitch. Like, damn, you are risky as hell.
Was it at the tables?
It was like at our seats.
At the
So
fight.
they were sitting
Yeah.
like right in
Damn.
front of me. I was like, oh shit.
That is like a lot. I was expecting this to be like a high limit room.
That would have
story.
been honestly a better situation than like literally I'm sitting there and like watching them in front of me the whole fight. And I'm like, oh my God.
This is on live television. Imagine the camera pan.
I kept seeing you guys on the fucking screen.
That was like my
Really?
favorite shit ever. I literally, every time I saw that camera, I was f***ing immediately like straight in it. I was like, yet imagine if they f***ing panned over and then I'm just like called a homewrecker and I really,
You're just making
I
out
didn't
with
even
him.
know his name until somebody told me, let alone his fucking love life history and that he has a fucking kid and he's a father.
I'm so
Yeah.
bad, bro.
Bangin' Out.
Bonus.
Content.
Exclusive.
Uncensored.
Do you like extra content that's exclusive and uncensored?
Do you like getting episodes of your favorite podcast a day early?
Do you hate watching ads?
If only there was a place where you could get all of these things combined.
Well, Kayla, I got news for you, baby. For just $6.99, you can get all of those things at banginout.com.
You can get the uncensored videos and ad-free versions every single Tuesday. And an exclusive bonus episode for members only every single Thursday.
Join our community and become an official bankster.
Or else.
Or else what? Somebody's gonna die in this podcast.
Do you know the Dexter theme song?
I've never watched Dexter. But they should go to banginout.com. Love you.
Bangin' Out.
What do you think about like UFC and Power Slap? Have you been to a lot of them? You live in Vegas, so they do that pretty often, right?
Yeah.
God, that was so
It
fun.
was so fun. That was our first time ever doing
Really?
it. Mhm.
Like the whole weekend or just
The whole
like, all
thing.
of it?
Oh yeah, we've never done any of that before.
I love it.
Dude, that was
It was
like
so
one of
much
the
fun.
best weekends ever, but I've never felt so much like shit on the last day.
Facts, yo. Did you guys end up going to Zuffa?
No, we slept
No.
past it.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody went to Zuffa. I feel like none of my friends went to Zuffa because we were also fucking hungover.
Yeah, everybody.
We
Yeah.
were sick.
Crazy
Like
weekend.
I was deathly ill.
I knew the second that I saw Zuffa, we weren't going to be making it because UFC being the night before, I was like, we're going to be blacked out. And then that night, or no, it was after Power Slap when it was like the High Limits Room after party.
Yeah.
And then my issue is that everybody there has millions to throw down. And I'm sitting here gambling like I have that much to throw down. And there was this one table that was like $500 to enter. I'm like, okay, I throw it $500, gone in 5 seconds. And I'm like, oh, fuck it, another. It was so bad. And I was like, yeah, I'm not like these people.
Well, and that's what after the Power Slap at Fontainebleau, like the high limit where everyone goes, they raise the minimums.
Oh, yeah.
They fucking
Because they know
'em up.
people will be there and a lot of people with money.
yeah. Do you guys ever go to the locals casinos like Red Rock, Durango?
No.
Love gambling there. That's where the locals like kick it at least from what I've like my people. When we go to gamble, we try to stay off the strip.
Ooh, do you
And the
make money
minimums
there?
are lower.
What's the most you've ever gambled? And what's the most you've ever lost? And what's the most you've ever won in a day? Because I feel like
Lost me personally like $60K
in a day?
in a night.
In a
Oh
night?
my God.
And then most I've won is like 160
In a night.
in a night.
Holy
and let me
shit.
tell you about
Wow.
this night. It was actually, I was so blackout fucking drunk. And I was gambling with Dana. Like, and he was on
Dana White, the owner of
Yeah.
UFC.
that. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if he would like me to sit. He was on a losing streak.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
so I was like just so blackout and not like, you don't, like it was so bad. Like this is such a bad vibe to be at the table. But I just started betting against him because he's on a losing streak. And I'm like,
Wow.
I'm going to be on a winning streak.
Oh my God.
And that's like bad courtesy at Baccarat. Like the table should like
Work together.
bet together. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like it's like, like weird vibes. But I was just so fucking drunk, dude.
Was he pissed?
No. He doesn't.
But you were
that's
winning.
Like,
Pennies. Yeah, that's pennies.
he's a gambler. So
So you just were doing all the opposite bets and fucking hitting. That is so funny. I should have done that with you. I would have won a lot of money.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I should have just done the opposite of what you did on roulette.
We both would have been up a lot of money.
No, that should be our new strategy.
It's just going
When
against
someone's
each other.
losing a lot, the other one joins and we bet against each other.
wouldn't
and
you
then we
guys
share
just
the
like come out even though? Like but you're not sharing.
Facts,
Yeah,
though.
but then we should share the winnings. We should go. We should both
Still
bring-
even. That's the point.
Yeah,
Is if
yeah.
it's the shared like going in, it's the going out.
Oh,
Damn.
Going home, did you like get home blackout drunk, wake up the next morning and realize you had 160?
That would happen a lot for like 3 months. Like me and my friends were like gambling a lot and weren't working, but we'd get like so drunk and some of us like wouldn't remember how much we won.
Mm.
And then
Wake
never
up
happened
and be
for me.
like,
that would be the best feeling. I black out and then realize how much I lost.
Yeah.
Like that is the worst fucking feeling. We went out
Yeah.
the first night in Vegas on Thursday and blacked out. Like I haven't blacked out since Halloween. That was my first time blacking out since. And I wake up and I check my wallet and half of my cash is gone and there's no chips. And I was like, so we had a fucking horrible night. Like, don't remember what I bet
you
on.
didn't remember.
Exactly. I have no memories of me losing. I just know that I did.
I'm just a losing gambler. Like I'm just a loser.
You just have to break through to that next step.
I know. I'm like that
keep
guy
going.
with the picture with the diamond.
I just need to
my
learn how to
next
play
bet.
other games besides roulette. I feel like I'd be really good at blackjack.
I think you would too.
I feel like that
you
in my
could
soul.
Be good. I don't think you'd be. I think you would be good at baccarat.
Okay, I respect that. I feel like that's what people say you make the most money.
But you
on.
got to go with like a team. Like that was the one moment I was winning in Vegas on this last trip. Was I was betting with like Aldo, Jesse, and a bunch of people, and we were just following each other. And then you celebrate together. The vibes are good, and we won like 14 in a row. And I was like, wow, I just made like $1,500 in like 5 minutes. Or no, like 10 minutes.
The vibes will be like immaculate when you're all hitting the same.
And they're bringing drinks around, and it's like, yeah, another champagne, please. You're tipping 25 for the drinks. You're just feeling good, and then you look back down, and it's gone.
Yeah.
Drink comes, and you're like, I don't have.
I'm like, I don't have money for this
I
drink.
have a 5 chip or a 10 chip. I ain't got nothing, baby.
I ordered this when I was in a different financial position. I need to take my ass to bed.
You, bro. I feel like they take forever to bring the drink.
They do it on
They
purpose.
Stay, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely on purpose.
Yeah.
So is your family supportive of like what you do?
Yeah.
That's
I have a
awesome.
really good like support system. I have a great like, I don't know, I'm very family oriented. My family's super close. And so I've always like felt pretty supported.
And they were like that from the beginning.
That's the in the beginning it was kind of like shock and like what the fuck are you doing? But as time has gone on, like it's gone a lot better.
I like when that's the story of people who do this industry because it's like such a like the fucking thing like, oh yeah, what would your parents think about this? And it's like such a flex when it's like, well, actually they support me and they like are happy for me. And like I like when that's the story of it. Cause I hate how that's always like fatherless parent. Like shut that shit up.
It's so stupid, bro.
I hate it.
So stupid.
That shit actually like that will rage bait me the whole like, oh my God. Cause when I read comments of people and I hate, but then a guy can do it and it's like, oh,
cool.
yeah, no, he's a badass, you know, like
Fucks bitches.
Harry Jowsey, all of them. Yeah.
Owen Gray.
Oh no, they're Adam 22. Like
wow.
They're heroes.
Cool. He gets bitches. He fucks the baddest bitch, but then a girl does it, and
then it becomes a problem. Huh?
That's the shit I don't like. I don't like that at all.
No, there's definitely like some dark shit that happens in the industry. I think it's just a matter of like how you're able to navigate it, I guess.
Have you noticed that, like, do you get noticed a lot in public?
Sometimes, but no one ever knows my name. They're like, Jelly?
Jelly?
How'd you think of Jellybean?
Bruh, honestly, I was just...
You're like, I was just eating jelly beans, and I was just like, fuck it, like, jelly bean.
There were no thoughts in my head. I was just trying to figure out, like, stuff that was J, so it would match like my first initial.
That's good.
And then I liked like the word jelly bean because I'm like short. So I was like, oh, this is cute. And then jelly beans obviously not fucking available. So I just putting random words behind it to see what's gonna work. And brains, it was Jellybeanbrains. This was my first username with the jelly bean handle.
Damn.
Brains.
Honestly, if you think about it, Jellybeanbrains, giving brain.
That's what that's what I was thinking too. I was like,
if you
brain,
really think about it, that's genius. Like that's
jelly
good.
bean.
I'm dead.
Jelly bean brains, because it's like.
Yeah, no, I get where you're going.
Wait, what?
What?
Where are you go? What?
No, I'm not going. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just trying to understand it better. So you're saying brains like brain head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Brain head.
Brain head.
Brain head.
Brain head. Oh, wow. Never thought about it like that.
You don't ever get head.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding. Don't be mad at me.
No, I'm actually a virgin. So that's actually a touchy subject. But yeah. No, I don't get head. I don't get.
Then what were we doing last night?
Facts. Yeah.
Dude, keep that off the air, man. Dude, we can't be talking about
Yeah,
that
I saw
shit.
the video, Jacob.
Oh, what?
It was on Reddit.
Oh, nah.
We loaded into your
Richie's
account.
good. Hey, Richie's good at what he does, man.
Oh my god.
All right, bro. No, okay.
I like his laugh.
Oh.
We just gotta make
I love it.
Oh.
Wait, so are you in a relationship? I feel like I met your boyfriend at, or are you guys married?
We're engaged.
Okay, cool. So I met your
Wow.
fiance at Power Slap, I think.
You're like, we don't remember. The weekend's a blur.
Yeah, I don't really remember where, but I remember seeing him. So how long have you guys been together?
Like 6 years.
Holy shit.
Wow. So before, or was that before you did this?
I actually was doing it. Okay, so maybe it's like 5.5 years because I was doing it for a while before I met him. And then I was actually just looking for someone to film porn with. Like I was on Hinge, like, who wants
You were
my
on
film
Hinge?
partner?
I love Hinge. I gotta start doing that, dude.
Jacob, you do MILF mode every time.
I go on MILF mode.
And
on
none
Hinge.
of them have ever.
So I just.
He's went through every
All right,
single
let's not-
MILF and not one matched him back.
Well, let me say it in a little bit more.
Yeah, try to get some more out
Yeah,
of it.
let me switch
order
the
for
wording
me.
a
Yeah,
little
okay,
bit,
okay.
but I set it to like 45 and older, and I just keep expanding the radius. I've yet to find someone. See, that was probably the better way to say it. I've yet to find someone, but I send roses out like they're just jelly
Are you,
beans.
like actually into MILFs?
I think it's like a bit, honestly, but no, I don't.
What? Tell me.
I feel like you could be into MILFs. A lot of the girls that
No,
you
no.
have been attracted to are like older than you.
Like,
Yeah.
How old? How much older though?
Like,
I've dated people that are like 5 years older. So I'm
Oh.
23, so like 28, 27.
Okay.
But no, I'm not actually like into. Okay, guys. Okay, would
clear your name.
I hook up with a super hot MILF? Yeah.
I've hooked up with a DILF.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was like,
Pop off queen.
he was pretty old. He was
How
like
old?
it's gonna sound really bad. It's gonna sound really bad.
How old?
It's not.
He was like in his 40s.
That's not.
Oh, that's not. I thought you were gonna say like 65.
No,
I
no,
gonna
no.
be
He
like,
was in his
okay.
40s, and I will say age comes with experience.
Oh, is
that
that
was what like
is that true?
100%.
You think they
It
teach
was
me some shit?
genuinely some of the craziest shit I've ever had in my life. And
You're like, it's definitely some of the craziest
Yeah,
shit I've ever had.
it was really good.
Yeah.
But then after, when I was sober, I was like, oh my God, he's literally like,
Chuz.
like,
He's like, Chop.
when I was
What?
drunk, I was convinced he looked like, what's that guy from Shameless who was dating Fiona in the beginning?
Oh. I don't know.
Steve? Or-
Steve.
Yeah.
I thought he looked like Steve from Shameless, and I was so into Shameless at the
Wait,
time.
I don't know.
Although he looked, when I was drunk, he looked like this guy. And I was like,
okay.
I want to fuck that so bad. When I sobered up and rolled over, that was not him, bro. That was not anywhere
That
near.
was not
Nope,
Steve, huh?
Nope. But he fucked good, so it's okay.
Wow. Yeah. See, I would do it. Like,
Drunk me really thought that's who I was.
Richie, would you? Like, come on, dude.
Dude, yeah, totally.
Yeah. Like, okay. I think that's like kind of like a fantasy,
Yeah, it is.
Like
Dude,
like,
go all in.
bro. See, if like,
Calling all
bro,
MILFs. Hit us up.
calling all MILFs, all MILFs. On my Snapchat, low key, I get some people that swipe up and they're like, yo, I'm 35. Like, I think you're cute. And then I'm kind of like, wait, that's a little weird because I look younger than 18. Like, I could pass for 16.
You feel like it's predatorial.
Ooh.
Oh, it's like, yeah, see, that's the other thing. I'd have to think through that part of it too. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, like I would, but I wouldn't like date. Like I'm not like into it like that. It's more like a fantasy, like fun thing for me, you know? But anyways.
So yeah, you matched with him on Hinge.
Yeah. How do we get to that?
Well,
Oh yeah.
I asked you if you like actually like MILFs.
Yeah.
That's how we. Yeah.
Let's just say yeah, I do.
Okay. Yeah, we met on Hinge, and yeah, I was just looking for a film partner, and then we just like fell in love.
That's so.
Was it the first
Hinge?
match?
No.
Well, what if
I
he's
was
listening
around
to
the
this?
block.
What if he's listening to this?
He
First-
knows.
Oh.
His body count's higher than mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait,
Hell yeah.
He was a fatty.
wait. From Hinge to
Judo.
engaged is so like that's insane.
There's a lot of people that meet on Hinge and like on the dating app.
That's how my sister met her fiance.
Hinge.
Yes.
There's a lot of people.
I had the worst experience of my life on Hinge every single time. Yeah, that's insane.
In LA.
Yeah,
It was-
LA
it was
sucks.
It was while I was in Florida. Well, yeah, that's probably
That's
why.
where we met, in Florida on Hinge.
Really?
Wow.
Damn, I was on the wrong fucking settings or something. That's fucking insane.
You were on DILF mode.
Well, I met that guy not on Hinge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where did you meet him?
Gasparilla, it's 3
Oh,
years
like in
ago.
person.
In person.
Okay, cool. Respect.
I was like, you know, in the beginning, I was like, leave us alone. And then he just followed us around to the point where I was like, all right, I'll fuck you. It's like, fine, I
Damn,
guess.
bro. That's how they do.
That's how they do it. They just pester you. And it's like, I'm getting drunker. You're looking more like Steve. Let's do it.
You're looking more like Steve is crazy. Yeah, I mean, the drinks do be changing the whole
appearance of
vibes.
it. Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, he was definitely hotter when I was drunk.
I feel like, isn't that commonly the case though? Like when
Yes.
you're out, like I've definitely had that happen where I'm like, oh my God, I just met the baddest bitch of all time. And then she's still a baddie, but she ain't like everything that I remember. I think, and it's also the energy. Also, like, just think about it in terms of not even attractiveness to people. It's like,
So you're having so much
you're having
Yeah.
fun. Like we could be in this room. Like I think we're all sober here. I am. Is everyone else here sober?
Yeah.
Imagine we're all 8 shots in with tequila. We'd all be like, hey!
Yeah,
And all of a
literally.
sudden this room feels like a nightclub.
Yeah, and then everybody's
So the
like,
energy's just different too. So yeah. Oh, what is this? Drunk goggles. Oh, that's what it's called.
Yes.
So it's describing the phenomenon where alcohol consumption impairs judgment and visual perception.
I'm using this all the time. I had drunk goggles on that night when I made that mistake.
I think I wear
Oh
my
my-
drunk goggles a lot.
I wear my drunk goggles every time I'm in Florida, 100%. Like every single time. Oh my God.
And that's how you end up on boats.
So back though, I've yet to like work my way up to a boat.
Really?
Yeah, I've worked my way into clubs and sections, but that's about as far as I've gotten.
When you get to the boats,
Oh my
I'll
God.
have
Yeah,
fun on a boat.
I need to work my way up to a fucking yacht. Oh
Oh.
my God.
I feel like bad things happen on people's boats. Is that true? Like on yachts and stuff?
I've never been like on someone else's boat though.
Okay,
Like, I
it's
was
always
making
been
a
your
troll,
boat.
But
Okay.
no, like I don't have a boat, but like if
Oh.
I've been on a boat, it's either like friends or like chartering it.
Yeah.
I've chartered a boat. It just wasn't a yacht. It was more like a pontoon boat. Like, is that like the big just piece of wood that you
Those
just
are
kind
fun
of
for the
float on?
lake.
Oh, I want to go. I want a lake day.
Mm.
You know, Emma, back when we lived in Tampa, my friend Emma, there was this gas station guy who was like in love with her, and we'd go in every day and he would always give us discounts on vapes and shit. And I remember on Emma's birthday, he was like, hey, I have a boat. You guys should come on it. And I was so down. And I'm so happy that our friends were like, that's a horrible idea to go on this gas station's man boat and him take you out into the middle of the ocean. We were probably,
That sounds like a bad idea.
yeah, we were very close to that.
To what?
Going on the boat with
Oh,
the
yeah, I
gas
thought you
station.
did go on. I
No,
was like,
no.
oh,
It was-
how
but
did
I'm
that
saying
go
like,
down?
yeah, speaking of boats, I remember
Oh,
that. And then
man.
I was the only one that was like, no, we're still fucking going. And everybody was like, you're fucking stupid. Like they could kill you.
Yeah,
I didn't even
potentially.
think about that either.
Yeah.
Like, until you said it, because I'd be like, oh,
Easily throw you
okay.
off the boat, drive
Yeah.
off. And he was just some gas station guy, but
Wow.
it discounted vape. That
Was
really.
he a cool guy though? What was his
Yeah.
name?
I don't remember, but he was really chill. I like cried a little bit when I moved from Tampa because I really did fuck with him. But yeah, but it's okay.
Alright,
He
so
might
maybe
have
you
killed us.
built trust, over time.
Oh, I built trust way too quick. So
That's true.
But I also feel like when you don't think anything bad's gonna happen, you don't attract anything bad to happen.
that's a really good way to look at life.
Wow.
I
I think that's like
That's gonna stop me from being paranoid. Actually,
I'd still be a little paranoid.
a little bit.
it's always good to be
not
it's
overly.
always
Not
good to be
overly
a little
paranoid.
bit like aware that things could go
100%.
wrong. But also I agree that you don't want to navigate through your whole life like scared of everything. You want to be able to enjoy the good things, but also be aware that shit can go south and there's crazy people in the world, for sure.
Yeah, with that said, fuck boats. I don't like boats.
Really?
Why do you not like boats,
Oh, I
Richie?
hate boats, dude. Boats are scary. The
Why?
ocean's scary. Anything can happen on the ocean. It's
Like a shark eats you?
no, like I
You
don't know.
can't
You're
swim,
just
guys.
like
You can't just say you can't swim, Richie.
Come
a
on.
swimmer. You guys know I can't ride a bike. I can't do many things.
You can't ride a bike?
You know this.
No.
You totally know this.
Really?
Yeah, we've
You've
talked-
never learned how to ride a bike?
Dude, I can't do.
Oh,
anything
Richie, we're gonna have to
on-
But
teach
we
you
got to
one
get him
day.
a
We
bike
got
for his
to
birthday.
But like the ocean sounds so scary because imagine being like stuck in the middle of the ocean and then there's just nobody can hear you. I'm just yelling shit.
Would you even yell? Or
I don't know.
No, you'll run out of air, bro. You gotta
You need a flare.
Richie just passes out from thinking about this. He's like, I don't know what I do.
Speaking of danger, have you ever had like a fan encounter that was like scary?
No, I haven't. Not at all, actually.
That's crazy.
Everyone's pretty pleasant and like respectful. Like some people like, you know, like grab me to like take a picture, but I don't really even give a fuck. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're taking a picture. Like I'm gonna give you a good picture. Like we look like friends. I'm not gonna be like,
yeah, like
you know what I mean?
Are there any like middle school boys that are really weird? I feel like that would be
They're
like
not really weird. I just like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but I also don't want to be like so it's like, do you know what I mean?
yeah, it's like an awkward
Yeah.
position.
Yeah, it's an awkward position, but I also know that, you know, a lot of people do know me for the shit that I've done on social media, like the car shit.
Mhm.
And so I became pretty known in like the car community.
Mhm.
So I have to realize that, yeah, some people do just watch me for my socials. And some people, like when I was first starting, some people didn't even know I did porn. So
Wow.
sometimes what's weird is when it's like a little kid and the mom's like, can they take a picture with you? And I'm like, you
Like
don't
how
fully
young?
know what I do.
Like,
Yeah, you like how I
Like
present feels.
middle school, or like I feel like some people, you know,
Whoa.
when other people are taking pictures with someone,
they're just like,
Yeah.
that person's famous.
yeah, let's
I
take
want
a picture with them.
Yeah.
So there have been like young kids, and what do? You
Yeah.
know? I'm a porn star. Like you're just
Mm.
like, yeah, sure.
That's
yeah.
a tough one.
Because they don't know what you. They just see the breaking windshields and that. Oh my god, she has so many
And
followers. How
the
cool.
parents are like, oh, what do? They jump on Lamborghini.
Yeah, like, so yeah, I've had like pretty positive experiences.
That's good.
Yeah.
At least there's no like horror stories.
Yeah, I feel like
yeah.
it'd be bad.
Have like crazy stories with fans.
I had
feel
this
like
one
Kayla
girl.
has.
Yeah, there was this one girl who like ran into me and my friend at Ralph's one night, and she was crying and she had an ankle monitor on, and she was just like crying to us in the aisle. You know, she's like, I watch you guys' Snapchats, this and that. We're like, oh, it's so nice to meet you. And then the conversation took a turn when we're sitting there for 10 minutes trying to end the conversation. She's going on and on about how she tried to kill her boyfriend, and like she's like has pending murder charges, and we're like, oh my God, and like there's mascara running down her face, an ankle monitor. She looks very unhinged. Last time we see her for a while, okay, I was like, that was weird. And then this year I was driving down the road. I haven't seen her in a year, and somebody's beep, beep, beep right behind me. And so I pull like to the side, and it's her. And she's like, pull over, pull over. I pull over because I don't know what the fuck to do. I get out. She gets out, ankle monitor, sundress on. And she's like, you haven't responded to my text. And she's like freaking out. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, oh my God, I'll hang out with you next time. Cars are honking at us. I'm like, okay, nice seeing you. I gotta go. I get in my car. I'm like, what the fuck? Then a week later, and at this time, this is right before I got a new car, because this changed my whole mindset on colored cars. My pink car was parked outside of this restaurant right on Ventura, and we're sitting at this kombucha restaurant where they make the food in front of you, just me and my friends.
No, is that kombucha?
No, it's
Hibachi?
a hibachi.
Hibachi, yeah.
We're sitting at this hibachi restaurant, and all of a sudden, she walks in, sits at our table, and is like, if you don't respond to my text next time, there's going to be a problem. And I'm like, oh my God. And she's like,
That is scary.
and I literally got so much anxiety. And so I immediately the next week changed my car.
Yeah.
I like blocked her. I was like, this is fucking scary. But my biggest fear was running into her again. Like that was intense.
And that all happened here.
Yeah. Within the past like year and a half.
Damn.
I even like moved my house. I was like, I do not fuck with this.
Would you ever get like a restraining order?
That's what my mom said, but it's like, I don't even know the girl's name. And also I know in LA, it's so hard to get a restraining order unless you have solid evidence. And like, I don't have evidence of her coming to the restaurant and following me.
Threatening you.
Yeah, but she does every time I've seen her have a fucking ankle monitor on. And I'm like,
How is she even outside?
free time, recess.
What the fuck?
It was this crazy. When I saw her sit down at the table, I was like, it's like, this is actually the most insane thing I've ever had happen.
I don't know what I would do in that situation.
I have so much anxiety. I was like, what the fuck? And thankfully I was with like my best friend Emma, who's very good at handling these situations. So she was mainly just talking to her, and I was like just sitting there in shock. I was like, there's no way. And then the threat, I was like, yeah, I'm done. We're done. The car's gone. Like, we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah. No, that's scary. I know Ari had a similar situation too, where she changed her car. A lot of people have like bad situations with fans.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. I don't understand. I think it's a level of like parasocial, which I feel like is very common nowadays. Like we were just talking on an episode we filmed yesterday, how like there's simple things as of like, do you know who Brooke Schofield is?
I'm better at faces.
She
I'm sure I
co-hosts
do.
a podcast
Oh,
with Tana.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
She recently got married and wore a two-piece for her wedding, like a two-piece wedding dress. And she was getting people DMing her being like, I'm so disappointed in you, like all this shit. And it's like that level of parasocial.
Yeah.
And then there's a level of parasocial where it's like, oh, I could follow you around because we're best friends. It's so insane.
Do you know what I think maybe? It's like there are creators like you and her that talk to your fans more.
Mm-hmm.
So they feel like they know you more.
Yeah.
Whereas maybe that's why I haven't had negative experiences like that because I'm not very like, I don't really show my personality.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they don't feel like
As close.
so close to me. Yeah. So maybe that's why. Like it
For
like,
sure.
There's a connection.
Like all the story times and stuff. I think you talk to your audience like they're a best friend.
And I think of them as that for sure. It's just like when there are those certain few people that are, and I think it comes to a mental illness standpoint.
Yeah. No,
like
definitely.
Where it's like you will come take time out of your day to show up to somebody's house or stalk them or follow them. And like, that's fucking insane to me. Like even with the Bop House, I know somebody broke into that fucking, like that's insane.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it can get crazy. Do you have any advice? Different question. Do you have any advice for young girls out there that are like growing up seeing all this on the internet?
I think their parents should take away their phone, bro. Like that the world is so crazy, so I think just like wait, take your time, like if this is something you want to get into. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, don't do it, because that's also, I feel like when people switch up on the industry when they're in it, I feel like that's also like this industry gave you everything you have, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, just take your time, think it through, try out other things first.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Because when it comes to like the insecurity aspect where you're seeing all these girls that have like unattainable looks because, you know, everything's edited and stuff like that was happening before the fucking internet. That shit happened in like magazines, like stuff.
Yeah, magazine
edited.
covers.
Yeah.
They were all like, very edited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're saying like, what do you like specifically?
I'm just saying, like, for
fans.
Yeah, I
Or
guess,
just in general,
when they
like,
see this and maybe they think about it, you know, I guess the advice for them for their future, I guess. If they grow up like thinking, oh my God, that's so cool. They drive Lamborghinis and they have all these nice things. Is there ever times where you feel like do you still like deal with depression or things like that? Like,
Yeah.
do you still have
I
bad
feel
days?
like a normal capacity where
Mhm.
like everyone does, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like everyone gets sad. I don't hate my job.
Mhm.
I think sometimes it gets hard because I want to do other stuff, but I just feel like it would be so dumb to miss out on this money while I can still get it.
And if you weren't doing this, what are some of those things that you think sometimes about doing?
Some stuff that I like already do, like real estate, paint. I don't know. All my like things are like just retirement, like paint, fuck off on the beach. And, like, you know.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
Yeah. Yes.
That's gonna feel
Yeah,
so,
that's so lit.
retiring with like millions. That's gonna be lit.
Yeah, that's lit.
Generational.
I'll probably be doing this till I'm like 80. Till my legs give out. Let's go, guys. Woo! Hell yeah!
Are you dead ass?
What?
You aren't like do you get still paid from Sweatshirt? People don't
Yeah, I
treat
get
that shit all the time.
residuals. Or is that what it's called? Yeah, residuals.
Mm.
Not as crazy as back in the day. That was like 10 years ago. But still pretty good.
What is that like? Like when you're young, like under 18,
Mm-hmm.
being in the industry, like do your parents kind of control like all like how was that?
I mean, yeah, my parents were definitely like involved looking out for me, but I also had like managers that I lived with. And I mean, it was kind of everyone around me's first time dealing with that.
Mhm.
You know, like my parents, I was adopted. So when they adopted me, they didn't think like, oh, he's going to drop a song called Sweatshirt and it's going to be this whole thing.
Yeah.
I think it had like a positive and negative effect on my family life in terms of like they're more private people and they don't really like the internet type of stuff. And so when like, there I am.
Yeah.
God, I'm hot. Can I say that about myself?
Yeah,
My younger self?
absolutely can. It's
I mean,
you.
that's technically a young boy.
But it's you. It's literally you.
Yeah, it's me, guys. Yeah, but no, it had a really positive effect in terms of like financial freedom at the time and allowing me to like, I wanted to do this stuff. Like I grew up in musical theater. So that's like dancing, singing, and acting. And then when Vine came out, I hopped on Vine. And then from Vine, it was Musical.ly. And then I dropped this song and that just like exploded everything even more. But I was super happy. Like, very busy though for like a younger kid, and I got taken out of school pretty young. So like I definitely didn't experience like prom or anything normal like that, but I was also blessed to experience like things that other kids didn't experience. So it's kind of a trade-off, but I think at times it was like really tough on my family. So that was tough for me because I like doing it, but it felt like I brought them for a loop, you know, like I brought them into stuff that they didn't necessarily want to deal with. So it was tough. And now as an adult, it's really nice that like I made it out the other side. You know, I'm able to do this podcast and still make music and do some acting stuff. And it's a lot more chill. Like when I was younger, it was like chaos all the time. Like,
did you feel like Justin Bieber? Like
no, I can't say I felt like Justin Bieber, but
Didn't they call
I
you
feel
like
like you were
Bieber?
like so famous.
yeah. I mean, it was not like Justin Bieber. I'm not even, I can't even imagine that level of, he's like global, like superstar. Like,
But did you get like mobbed in the mall and shit? Like
absolutely. Yeah. Like we'd go to a restaurant, I remember, and like wouldn't tweet anything, wouldn't say anything. And by the time we're leaving, there's like 30 people.
That's insane.
Just from like staff telling their like siblings or people like that.
That's insane.
That was when I was like, oh my God. And that was like a week after Sweatshirt came out, I remember. So yeah, it was crazy. It all happened really fast. And when I think back to it, it feels like it was like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But also like it could have been yesterday in a weird way. It just, I'm pretty detached from it. And I almost feel like a different person now.
Yeah.
But also I wasn't like the best person when I was that age. I was like kind of a scumbag. Like,
How can
imagine
you be a
giving-
scumbag when you're 12?
like, no, I'm saying like I was like pretty bad. Like I was like, you know, you give a 13-year-old kid like $1 million, right? And he's got everyone around him that basically says like what he wants to do is cool. Like, you want to just like hang out with so-and-so tonight? Cool, do that. Like, yeah, do that. And you know, like I had pretty strict parents, but I was still like, you know, able to do a lot. And so I think it just like, you know, I didn't understand, maybe I didn't really learn some life skills until like recently, actually, till I actually had the space to like reflect on that and learn how to be a better person to people. Like, I think sometimes I was just like, I'm better than everyone, you know, when I was younger, I kind of maybe didn't value like relationships as much and friendship, and was more focused on just like myself and very self-absorbed. And I think maybe some psychedelics, you know, help the kid out. But you know, I've had a lot of experiences where also I've lost everything. Like I was at this like really high, and I basically like, you know, before this podcast, I wasn't really doing much. You know, I was kind of at a point where I was like washed up. That's what it felt like. And I was like, I don't know what's left. And so I'm grateful for things like this. And I think I'm actually able to appreciate it this time.
Yeah.
Rather than just be like, yeah, I deserve this, you know? I'm actually like grateful to be able to show up here, and I love what I do. So I think just
That was
gratitude.
so motivational.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever said that really on the podcast.
No, never.
But I'm glad that that's a good question.
How much did you make off a sweatshirt?
I'm not going to say, I'll just say over or under.
Can we Google it?
And then just see if it's true, because Google's always wrong, bro.
Oh, God. Well, so I can tell you this. It was before Spotify, so people paid 99 cents for songs. Remember that?
Oh.
And it was independent, so I had no record label. I just uploaded it through
Bro, did you make,
DistroKid.
like, fucking broke jokes?
Let's see.
It
Okay,
peaked
now you have
90
to
on the
explain.
US Billboard Hot 100.
I'll just say it made a lot of money, but money comes and goes, you know. That's not right. That's not right.
Less.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
3
But the song grossed a lot of money. And also we sold like You Can Wear My sweatshirts.
Oh.
And I'm telling you, at that time, we were selling those like hotcakes.
That's
So
insane.
did the merch make more than
Yes.
the music?
Yes, for sure. Because if you're selling like, if you sell 100,000 hoodies,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I sold that much. I'm just saying if you did, and they're $35,
No, there's definitely
that's like
better
3.5.
markups.
I think that's like
Yeah.
3.5 mil. Right? If you sell 100,000 hoodies at $35,
Yeah.
that's 3.5 million. So it's like at that time, it's like and you're on tour and you're selling merch and I don't know. It was a lot of money back then, and streaming has none of that. So that's why I think the money's decreased a lot. But I still get some payments. You know, I'm able to buy some Taco Bell here and there from my sweatshirt residuals. But yeah.
Well, I stream it, so.
Do you stream that? Okay. You're a year older than me, right? 24.
Yeah, I'm 24.
Did you ever were you on Musical.ly?
I wasn't on the wave. So no, like I knew about you because you were just so like fucking famous, but I was not on the wave of like watching like Vine and shit like that. Like I was pretty out of the mix. Even basically until I got on TikTok. You weren't really on social media. Yeah. Did you watch YouTube though? You mentioned like before we started filming, you used to watch like OG YouTube. Oh yeah, like Shane Dawson and shit like that, but not the short form stuff. Like I never was really in the short form. So Did you have like an Instagram in school? Yeah, but not like get huzz like. Yeah, gotta get those huzz. Gotta get huzz. Hell yeah. That's so. Yeah. But not like I wasn't really in that like that. So.
Honestly, I feel like that's a peaceful life. Like, not being away from all that shit. Oh my God. I remember I was fucking on Musical.ly when I was like 15 and I was just like so obsessed with every single person making those videos. It was just like consuming my life. I'd spend money to go to the fucking conventions and meet everybody. I went to Playlist Live twice. Okay, well, Playlist Live is not just like Musical.ly people. It's YouTubers, it's Viners. I think it's like a big... Yeah, but I was like very much in that world for sure. I was like, who was like your favorite Musical.ly person? And there's a right answer. Musically, like, I know you were Zoe's favorite, so I heard a lot about you through there. Okay. And then favorite just in general was Tana Mojo for sure. Was she a Musically person? No, but she was a YouTuber. I was more on YouTube. Yeah. Wait, but in terms of Musically people, there's one right answer, Kayla. Oh my God, you. There's your ego. Actually? Oh my God, that's awesome. Well, I'm gonna have a great day now. Wow.
You guys hear about gay Jake Paul?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, how many months ago was that?
Yeah. Did you see that?
I did.
Like
I loved it when he
the glory hole.
Makeup.
Yeah, the glory hole.
I didn't see the glory hole one though.
Oh, like when you guys pull that one up. Oh, all the Jellybeanbrains reacting to glory hole Jake Paul.
Oh my God, it makes me want to gag. No, actually, it makes me gag.
Why is it that color?
Actually, no.
You know why it's not making you gag is because you've never had to swallow that. So to see that color.
Oh my God, like, swallowing some boof ass cum is the worst.
Some people say it tastes like battery acid. Is that true?
I've experienced that. Yep.
Yeah. Ugh. But does that have to do with diet and how like
I think
hydrated you are and things like that?
Yeah, just how
if you just eat like shit, I'm sure it's like your bodily fluids would be.
And I think a lot of guys have like STIs that because they don't have the same like side effects or like noticeable side effects as women do, they don't know and they just like don't go to the fucking doctor. That's why the porn industry is like so clean. Like people think like we get around and we're so dirty and like whatever the fuck, but we have to get tested every time we collab. And that normal people don't get tested
cleaner
that
than
often.
The real world.
Yeah,
for sure.
Way cleaner.
Yeah, most people, a lot of guys have never been tested.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
That's really bad.
Which they can have so much and they don't like have like, they're not itchy. They're not like.
No, not at all.
And so it just like, they just keep passing it around and they have no idea.
Yeah, my ex was cheating on me, had like 50 plus bodies and had never been tested. And I'm like, you're kind of an idiot. Like, you're kind of an idiot.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's actually really gross.
But yeah, I would be so pissed off if somebody like, I have a friend, I think I've shared this story on here before. I know everybody gets mad when we do interviews and then I repeat a story, but like this literally, yeah, sorry guys. But I have this friend who was very like, wear condoms, do this, like very like ABC, like very like do not risk that shit. And she was in like a 6-year relationship, broke up, and the first person that she hooked up with without a condom gave them herpes. And I was like, that has got to be the worst shit ever. You are so like condoms always, protected sex, and then the one time you don't do it, you get fucking herpes.
But you see, going back to the other thing, like if you are so paranoid about it, you kind of attract it. Because how many people fuck with condoms and don't get herpes?
Right.
Like they get like chlamydia and stuff, but herpes.
Herpes, yeah.
That's true.
But that's horrible. That's and like, if he knew about it and gave it to her, she can sue him.
It's illegal.
How much can you
Yeah.
sue for? Isn't it like a lot?
I don't know. I guess it kind of just depends on your situation. I don't know. 'Cause,
I
like,
would-
imagine if she was in porn, right? And she's making this
Now her
much.
job's like fucked.
So it's like, I think it probably depends on how much it affects your life.
That would
So
literally
damages, you sue for like damages, right?
I would literally ruin my
Wow.
life. I'd be so pissed off. That's the.
For sure, bro.
I'd sue for everything they have.
And it's
Oh,
probably a
definitely.
bum, so there was nothing.
No, literally
So
like fucking
unfortunate.
pennies from Taco Bell. Sue them for a free fucking kids meal.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's really sad.
Damn. You got any more questions? Richie, I know you've got something over there, Richie, you sexy beast.
Of course. Well, we mentioned earlier when we were talking about Sophie Rain and kind of the past there of calling her out. We actually have Sophie coming on pretty soon, and we were wondering if you could give us any sort of good questions maybe to ask her.
No, yeah, y'all can do y'all thing.
Haven't had anything that would help.
No,
That's
no, thank you.
Okay. Well, Richie, great question.
Wow,
Richie.
what an
Wow.
instigator.
Yeah, that one really worked there. All right, wait. Hey, let's try another one. You got any others?
It's like moving on to
yeah,
Camilla.
what's your craziest collab you've ever done?
I feel like the coolest one was with Power Slap and like Dana giving away the car because it was posted on UFC on his page. On
I
Power
saw
Slap's
that.
page.
What?
So that was like, I know. I feel like it broke barriers for sex workers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw also, I was looking you up on YouTube yesterday to see if you had done like podcasts or anything. And I saw like a TMZ video or something. I think it was at like the Fountain Blue or whatever. And
Oh,
it was
really?
talking about the collab with Power
Oh,
Slap
really?
and Dana. And they were asking like who put up the money for the car and everything like that. And so did you guys really give away a Lambo?
Yes. Not a Lambo, it was a
Whoa.
McLaren.
Oh, that's
I've given away Teslas. I've given away the McLaren. I've given away an M4. Like the first like nice car had the M4. I kept it for a while and then I did a giveaway. Like
And how do people win these?
so some were okay. So for the M4, it was you had to like and comment and then be eligible.
That's
Like,
it?
You have to be a certain age. Yeah.
Oh, so
Like I did it completely
will you
free.
text me next time there's like a
Yeah,
giveaway?
I will.
Oh, I'll be liking and commenting. I want a McLaren. Dude, what the fuck?
That's actually
But yeah, so I won
so
it.
cool.
And so we took him to go like pick it up. And then because he had to do paperwork, like you can't just like hand the fucking car away. Like you
Right.
have to do paperwork. And then he ended up trading it in for a Bentley. I think he traded it.
Wow.
I've always wondered how that works. Do they have to pay the
The taxes on it.
Yeah, and also like the insurance on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
once
but that's such a small thing in comparison to getting a car worth that much.
well, and I feel like if I want a car worth that much, I'd sell that shit and come up like
Yeah.
a bag, you know. But some people keep the cars, some people sell the cars. Like it just depends.
Would that upset you if they won the car and then flipped it for cash?
No, I think like I'm doing something good to do something good.
I
Like
think it's
whatever
really cool.
that means for you is like on you.
Cool.
That's such a like amazing thing to do. If I'm ever able to give away a car, trust me, guys, I'll be giving away a McLaren.
We probably
That's
could have
so
given
sick.
away a car with the money that we lost in Vegas, now that I think.
Maybe like one off Facebook Marketplace with like 100,000 miles.
No, for 12 bands, you can get a good car.
Like a reliable car, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we could have got like a
Fuck,
Camry.
dude, we suck, dude.
Yeah, we're actually like
Yeah, we're
people.
fucking
Yeah, we're
dickheads because we wanted to watch a ball spin around a
Well,
fucking
now you
thing.
have to go back, win it
Yeah.
again, and then do it.
yeah, give away a
All right, we're
Camry.
turning 12 to 50, and then we're buying a Bangin' Out listener a new Tesla.
That's good. That's actually
Back
sweet.
to-
That's sweet.
So-
That's sweet. We need the
If
big
you guys actually like want to give away a car, I'll match you guys. Like we can go half on a car.
Oh,
So how much does that mean? I don't think we can do McLarens.
That's up to you. That's up to
I
you.
think
That's
we're
up
gonna have to
you.
start small. I think we start with like,
oh my God. We do a Vegas trip, win half of it.
okay. Oh yeah,
And
okay.
go from there.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait, well, how
that's
much?
fun.
What car are you thinking?
It doesn't have to. That's up to you guys.
I think a
She's
Tesla's
like,
cute.
I'm good for whatever you
I
guys.
think a Tesla's fun.
Yeah.
Tesla's
How much is a
great.
Tesla?
Yeah, Tesla's good.
How much is a Tesla?
They're
I
like,
think they keep going down.
Like
Yeah,
30, 30,
No, I think they're like in the 20s now.
36.
That's a brand new Tesla.
Yeah. What about
You
like
can
a
go,
used beat up Tesla?
No,
You piece of shit.
because no.
Okay,
Tesla, the
15,000.
mileage is like it goes for a long time.
Okay.
So
For
25.
15 bands, we were close to almost giving away a Tesla.
Model 330. That is sad. We're
It's
just gonna
really
have to go
sad.
back.
Like, we suck, bro.
We're gonna need your good luck at the fucking blackjack. Like, actually, I'm gonna follow all your bets.
Let's do it.
I'm actually
Sometimes
down.
I have bad nights, so if I'm having a bad night,
No,
Go
it'll be
against
a
me.
great fucking night.
Wow. Yeah,
Well-
no, we should start giving away stuff.
if you guys actually want to give away a car, I'll give away a car with you.
Okay, so how much would we all have to put up to give away a $15,000
What is
Tesla?
that divided by?
5K each?
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, I think.
Jacob doesn't want to do it.
Yeah,
I'm
just
down.
like,
Hey,
fuck
yeah,
y'all.
Nah, I'm
Jacob-
down. I'm down. I'm down. I'm doing it. I'm down.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it.
Not to put you on the. Sorry,
I'll do it. I'll
No,
do
I'm-
it. Fuck
I'm
it,
not
I'll
have
do it.
said this.
But we'd have to get it wrapped green. I feel like that's like.
And it's got to say
Oh, that would
no,
be
but it's
cute.
got to be a collab between us.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
guess
What's
that'd
like
be
your
great.
like? What's your like? You know, brand?
A few bullet
color
holes in it.
stuff? Oh yeah, we got to put some bullet holes
Like,
in
let's
it.
break the windshield first, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
No, I'll just put my name, like Bangin Out X.
Oh, that'd be
Unless-
cool.
unless-
Yo, I'm down.
That'd actually be pretty cool.
That would be sick.
I'd be down. Oh, we just need to, yeah.
I just
I'm
need to
down.
make money.
Well, we'll go to Vegas and then do
Okay,
it.
okay, how about this? Then we give away a nicer car. How about this? We all put up, okay, this will be for a YouTube video.
Okay.
We all put in $5,000 to the gambling fund and we all play together and we turn the 15 to 30. We can double our money. That's doable. We double it and then we give away a $30,000 car
That is actually
for a YouTube video. And we all put in 5 and we turn it to 30.
I think if you're gambling
like
with
it.
the intention to give away,
Then you win.
Yeah, you win.
Like Bryce did that for me. I was down $3,000 at this point and he just did a hand. Here's $3,000. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's a good gambling buddy.
He's, yeah.
Good gambling buddy.
Let me hold $125,000 in chips, and I was like, "What, the fuck? Dude? That was."
Yeah,
And he told
at the tables, bro, you make friends and you're just like, you leave shit and it's
Oh,
so normal.
It's a loving community.
I heard stories about Dana like handing 10,000. I'm like, that is.
And Steve, you guys ever hear about
Steve will do it?
does? Yeah.
What does he do? But I know him, but what does he do?
Gives away cars, gives away cash. I gave him 2 Teslas. He gave them away. He did a
Wow.
lot.
Wow.
Why did you give him 2 Teslas?
Because he was like giving away cars.
That's
and I
fucking
had some, and so I
crazy.
gave him 2, and then he like gave 1 to, I think like one of the hosts at Red Rock where he gambles a lot and I gamble a lot too. His son, him or his son, he like gave them a car, and yeah, dude,
That's
Wow.
the
He
coolest
does
shit
a
ever.
lot. He does a lot of cool shit.
Yeah, I feel like,
Yeah, we need to get into that.
yeah, we need to get into that. But, you know, to get into that, you got to get money.
We'll be able to get a Model X 2016 to 2022.
Oh, that's what we're going to do. Yo, we should do that soon. We should plan this for a YouTube video.
I'm
Just go to
down.
Vegas for like a weekend and film this video.
I'm down.
And then do a
I'd have
giveaway.
fun. That'd be
All right,
really
be on the
fun.
lookout, y'all. I'm actually down to do that. That would be really fun. And do some casinos let you film? We'd be in the high limit.
Yeah, no, like you have to get permission, but yeah,
I'm sure there's one that would be like, okay, and then we just promote the casino.
Yeah.
But if we
Hell
lose,
yeah.
then we're going to be, you know.
Well, we're not going to lose though because we're not doing fucking roulette. We're
Yeah,
doing
it's not for
fucking-
selfish reasons. It's
Yeah.
because it would be for something good. So
Yeah.
I agree. I think, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Stay tuned for the car giveaways.
Car giveaway on the way. Then we're going to give away a house, a
Oh.
penthouse, and a private jet. Stay tuned. Subscribe, though. That's how you're going to win it. Subscribe, like, comment, and become a member at bangingout.com.
Bangin' Out.
You can wear my sweatshirt. And you can tell your friends we'll be together till the end. Girl, you can wear my sweatshirt.
Subscribe.